everyone, welcome back to another video. Just like I open every other video, I am gonna open by saying it's been a while. It really has been a while. I don't know, I just haven't been feeling like getting in front of the camera and vlogging. When there's a lot going on, I tend to put YouTube on the back burner. Also, with everything going on in the world, it's really been taking a hit on my mental, and I just don't want to come on YouTube spreading negativity. I want my platform to be as positive as possible, so that's why I have been avoiding recording a video or posting on YouTube. But I'm here. I'm back, hopefully for a long period of time. Hopefully I won't have to take any breaks, but I'm back. And with that being said, I am back and I'm also attempting 75-day hard. Christina. I hear somebody talking and I don't know if that's my neighbor or Megan talking to Lennox through the camera because she went to the gym, but it's pretty creepy. I gotta check that out. But anyways, I am back and I am attempting 75-day hard. And I know what you guys are thinking. Christina, you attempted 75 soft 3 times and you didn't even make it to day 75. We'll discuss more of that later. I am on my lunch break right now and I have to get my indoor workout in. I wanted to go to the gym to do that, but like I said, Megan went to the gym. Obviously, somebody has to stay home with Lennox. So my indoor workout is just gonna be here at home and I'm gonna be doing legs. And Lennox is not napping and he should be napping. He has not been taking naps. He has been resisting all naps. And I know I said this a few times, and I think those times that I did mention him resisting naps, I think he was just going through like a sleep regression, but he is definitely resisting naps now. It's about that time he's going to be 4, so I know the naps are going to die off, but I just really enjoy an hour to an hour and a half of quiet time. But yeah, like I said, we're going to do legs at home, 45 minutes. I'll get more into detail as far as like the rules for 75 hard and why I'm choosing to do 75 hard opposed to 75 soft this time. And yeah, we'll just chit chat as I bring you along the day. Okay, so change of plans. I was supposed to do legs at home. I had a meeting earlier that cut into my lunchtime. Me and Megan, we try to take lunch at separate times. This way I can go to the gym, she can go to the gym. I can work out at home if I need to without distractions, vice versa. But my lunchtime is now paired up with her lunchtime, which means only one of us can go to the gym. And I am at home with Lennox, and Lennox is not taking a nap. Lennox hasn't mastered quiet time yet. He tends to come out of his room a lot, which stops me in the midst of my workout because I have to redirect him to his room, or he'll call out my name for something to drink or to help him with a toy or to turn on a podcast. So that's a lot of distractions. And one thing I hate is working out and being disturbed. So I'm just going to do legs tomorrow. And instead, I'm just going to do half of my 45 minutes of flexibility and the other half with a standing Pilates workout. Later, we are going to the walking path. So I would be able to do my 45-minute outdoor workout there. But as far as my indoor workout or my first workout, that is just going to be whatever I'm able to put together for the next 45 minutes and then just push my leg workout until tomorrow. This is nothing new. It's happened before. If you're not new here, you know there's been plenty of occasions where I have to rearrange my schedule just because. If you're a mom, you understand. It is the next day, and I am just gonna have to come to terms that I'm not gonna be able to complete a full video in one day. But anyways, it is the next day. Me and Lennox, we're gonna make some yogurt ice cream. You guys know we purchased last year the Ninja Creamy, and we have been putting that to use, especially Lennox. He makes himself yogurt ice cream maybe every other day, every 3 days, and that's what he has for dessert. It's real simple. I'll show you guys the ingredients.
Honey, milk, yogurt.
Today he chose peach Greek yogurt.
Introducing.
So our first step is putting the yogurt in the container. 1 full yogurt. So the second ingredient is milk. So we're gonna put an equal part of the milk Well, that's not gonna be equal if you're drinking it. So we're gonna put equal parts. Are you thirsty?
Yes.
Good thing this is just for you only. Okay, so let's pour our milk in there.
All right.
Yep, all of it. All right, stop drinking the milk, Lynn. Mix that up.
Mix this. Mix up the honey.
Let's be mindful how we're mixing, please.
Okay. I need teaspoon, Boys.
So you're gonna put probably 1 tablespoon of honey.
And then mix it up into honey with Bella. It turned yellow.
All right, so you mix it in, and it should have like a thick consistency. I'm just gonna put it in the freezer, and hopefully it will be ready for tonight for him for dessert. If not, I just gotta mentally prepare myself for a breakdown. Please freeze, little one. Please freeze. I'm gonna head off to the gym. Luckily, me and Megan, we are gonna have different lunch schedules today, so we can switch off. Yeah, I haven't been to the gym in a very long time. I know I mentioned it in a few videos back that we just stopped going to the gym and we're working out at home, but I do want to go today because I am doing legs and I want to be able to lift heavy, and I also want to work out without any distractions. So that's that. So I'll bring you guys with me there. If there's nobody there, I may attempt to record. If not, I'll catch you guys later. So we are back from the gym. I've been back for about an hour or so now. Just made me and Megan lunch. We are having a Mediterranean salad. So we have chicken, feta, there's hummus in there, tahiki, is it tahiki sauce? Tahiki sauce? I don't know what that sauce is, but I'll put it here on the screen. Black olives, onions, tomatoes, spring mix. We're supposed to have cucumbers in here, but the cucumbers that we purchased from Aldi's went bad, so there's that. Okay guys, so I am out of work. I'm still holding on to my first 64-ounce bottle. I'm right at the 5 p.m. mark, which is great if I only needed to drink 1 of these, but I do have to drink 2 of these, so that's gonna be fun. My goal is to start drinking as soon as I get up, which I did have 8 ounces this morning, but between 7:30 and 12, I did not drink any water, which is why I'm behind. So yeah, as I mentioned yesterday, we are trying to do the 75-day hard challenge. One of my closest friends sent me a text message about 2 weeks ago and asked me to start with her. She has done 2 previous soft challenges with me in the past, so I couldn't let her down. I told her, yes, I'm all in. That text message came at the perfect time because I haven't been doing the greatest when it comes down to working on the goals that I set for myself this year as far as like my fitness goals. So the 75 soft challenge is a mental toughness challenge. The rules are similar to the 75 soft challenge. I'm not gonna say similar, they're actually tougher than the 75 soft challenge. First rule is you have to drink a gallon of water every day. So for me, that equals up to my 2 64-ounce bottles of water. As far as food, you're supposed to stick to a specific diet of your choice. Mine is going to be a calorie deficit. You're supposed to have no cheat meals within the 75 days and no alcohol. That is going to be the big one for me because you guys know I like my little drinkies on the weekend. As far as your workouts, you have to do 2 workouts in total. One of those workouts has to be outdoors and they have to be 45 minutes long and 3 hours apart. As far as what I'm doing for my workouts, my indoor workouts are going to be strength training, mobility, or Pilates. And then my outdoor workout, that is just going to be an outdoor walk, so cardio. So another part of the challenge is reading. You have to read 10 pages of a non-fictional book daily. I'm going to show you guys the books that I have picked out for this challenge. I have them upstairs. I'll bring them down in a little bit. And then you do have to take daily photos, which is also another rule. And the last rule and the biggest rule is that if you miss any of those specific rules, you do have to restart back to day 1, no matter where you are at in this challenge. As far as the daily photos, I know it seems simple, but I think that might be the biggest challenge for me just because I may tend to forget. So that's that. That's what we're doing. I know you guys are probably thinking like, Christina, you attempted to do the 75 soft challenge 3 times and you did not make it. The furthest I ever got with the 75 soft challenge was 65 days. But I feel like with the 75 soft challenge, since it is more forgiving, you know, if you miss a roll, you just pick back up the next day. You don't have to worry about starting all over. That kind of gave me that flexibility to sit there and say, hey, you know what? I messed up today. I'll pick back up. And that just rolled over weekly or rolled over into multiple days, which led to me not seeing the results I wanted to see. Okay, so we are going to make Lennox's peach yogurt.
No, one is Peach Rivera.
Peach Rivera is the name of his ice cream, and the reason why he calls it Peach Rivera is because we did a cherry one yesterday, and you know, Cherry Garcia, we wind up calling it Cherry Rivera, so every flavor is probably gonna have Rivera at the end of it. And yes, this is just for him, so as you can see, he's putting his dirty fingers all over it. I think this is like Lennox's favorite part of the day, all the way up until your haircut. Good job. And ice cream. Wow, look at that consistency.
Can I pour the whole thing in?
Watch your head. More distracted. Mix in. All right, we add a little bit too much milk. We'll freeze it and reblend it tomorrow, and it'll probably have a better consistency to it. Hey guys, next day Christina here. I just wanted to jump on here while I have some time and it's quiet because Lennox is napping finally. I think this is the first nap he took in probably 4 or 5 days. So I thought I'd take some time to show you guys the books that I'll be reading during the 75-day challenge. I'm not gonna read all of them. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get through all of them, but these are a few of the books that I did pick out for this challenge. I'm reading them in no particular order. I might even read multiple at the same time, but let me show you guys the ones that I have on hand. Okay, so the first book that I will be reading is the Bible, the Daily Walk Bible. I have been reading this since the new year. As you guys can see, I made a little dent. So the way that this Bible works is that it gives you specific chapters to read on a particular day. It would give you an overview on what you're gonna read, a daily walk, which is an assignment that you would have to do that's supposed to bring you closer to God or understand the passages that you're reading, and an insight which gives you more insight on the chapters. And today's read, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages here to read. And once I'm done reading my 4 pages, I will read the remaining pages out of a nonfiction book. The book that I'm reading right now is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. It's a money management and investing book. If you guys don't know, that is one of my goals for this year, is making sure that I'm saving more, making sure that I'm investing, making sure that I pay off the little bit of debt that I have remaining, as well as student loans. And that is my non-fictional book of choice for right now. And then once I finish that book, I will be moving on to one of these books here that I have on the list. One is new, the other ones I've had for a while, just never got to reading them. We have, and I'm not reading this in any particular order, I'm just gonna pick whichever one I'm feeling at the moment. A Conscious Parent's Guide to Raising Boys, Big Magic, Creative Living, Beyond Fear. I love this book. I think I have read this book probably 2 times in the past and I want to read it again. The Psychology of Money. Another finance book here. Influencer, Building Your Personal Brand in the Age of Social Media. This came out a long time ago and social media has advanced since then. So I don't know how relatable it's going to be at this moment, but you know what? It is a read. So yeah, those are the books that I will be reading during this challenge. Like I said, I'm not going to get to all of them, but at least I have a few to pick from. I did tell myself that I am not buying any books this year. The only way I'm going to give myself a green light to buy a book is if it's a finance book. Investing, saving, paying off debt is one of my biggest goals for 2025. So anything that can help me manage my money better, anything that can help me understanding investing a little better, or even just changing my psychology on money is definitely a read that I'm willing to purchase. As far as the books in any other genre, I don't see myself purchasing. There are 2 books on my list that I may pick up outside of the green light books, which is Housemaid and Verity. Those 2 books I heard are being made into movies and I heard are really good. So those 2 books are something that I might purchase in the future. We are out here miniature golfing. Lennox has been dying to do this for the longest, but the weather didn't permit us to. But we have a beautiful day here in New York, so we decided to take advantage and get him out here on the golf course.
blue moon, searching every corner of the world for you. I know to find you, darling, you'll be mine and I'll be.
Just curious, because you guys know that I'm doing 75 hard. Is golf considered an outdoor activity? Because if it is, then I'm gonna count this as my outdoor activity.
I trade my gold and silver for a treasure map.
Okay guys, we are back home. We've been home for a few hours now. We tried putting Lennox down for a nap. You guys know that he is resisting all naps now, so Megan just took him to the front of the house and they're washing the car together. So since they're out doing that, I am gonna get my second workout in for the day. I am just gonna do 45 minutes on my walking pad and I'm gonna have it stacked with that. I'm gonna read my 10 pages as I'm walking. This way I can get it out the way. I'm a little behind on my water, but that's no biggie. I'm not worried that I won't be able to get in my gallon. I was a little worried about Saturdays just because Saturdays is a busier day for us. We have Lennox's karate class super early in the morning, and then after that we tend to run errands or just take care of whatever we're unable to take care of during the week. Especially now that the weather's getting nice, we actually like to do things like what we did today, but it hasn't been that bad. Well, it's just the first Saturday of this challenge, so let's see as the weeks progress, but today wasn't that bad. That's why I want to get this workout in, get my reading done. This way, the only thing I have to worry about is finishing off my gallon and taking my photos today. Before I started the challenge, I said that I was going to get my photos done first thing in the morning, but what I have been finding easier for me to do is actually take my photos right before I get in the shower. That has been working for me, and I think it's going to work way better than me getting up in the morning and taking my photos. The only thing is obviously you already have some water and food in you, so you may look a little bloated, but I'm not concerned about that. I'm just concerned about taking those photos. But yeah, let me stop chit-chatting and get on this treadmill. This way we can get this done. And once I'm done with this, hopefully Lennox and Megan will be done so we can go to BJ's. Okay, so first read is going to be my daily walk Bible. I think I have about 4 pages I need to read out of here today. And then I'm just going to finish up with I Will Teach You to Be Rich. So we are back from BJ's. We had to go to BJ's to pick up some stuff to hold us down until we go grocery shopping. When we went to BJ's, I did have to stop at Target. I am boycotting Target, guys. We have been boycotting Target since January, but Target is the only store that sells Lennox's milk. We tried to switch him to something else, but he wasn't having it, so we do have to go to Target. Also, Target is the only store that sells this specific drink I was looking for, so I picked it up while we were there. With 75 hard, you are not supposed to drink any alcohol for 75 days. Megan and I like to have Saturdays as date nights, and we have a few drinks on the weekends. She will be drinking today, but I can't. I can't participate in the fun. So I did a little research on TikTok, and I found out that they sell non-alcoholic beverage drinks that have adaptogens in it, which are supposed to help you relax. It's supposed to boost your mood. It's also supposed to give you like that buzz feeling, not necessarily a tipsy feeling, but you're supposed to feel a little buzz. And I decided to pick me up a few of those drinks just so I can participate in the fun without actually cheating on my challenge. So I picked up these drinks right here, which are Recess. This one is strawberry rose, and this one is citrus lime. I also picked up these hop waters right over here. I already tried them. They're non-alcoholic sparkling hop waters. They're similar to like the IPA beers. They have that hoppy citrus taste to it, but they kind of, to be honest, they taste more like seltzer water than anything else. They're 0 calories, 0 sugars, 0 carbs, so perfect if you are on a weight loss journey, or perfect if you're participating in a challenge like me, or even if you are somebody that's trying to stop drinking. I'm actually gonna try this one right now. I'm gonna see how it tastes, and I'm also gonna see if it has any effect on me. This one here is supposed to mimic sparkling water as well. This one has 20 calories, 0 fats, 4 carbs, and 0 protein, 3 sugars. So it might be a little sweeter than the hop water. I don't know if I mentioned the hop water wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it. It's something that I can see myself drinking in the summertime. I'm over here talking like I'm giving up alcohol completely. I'm not giving up alcohol completely, but I would like to cut down on my drinking. But let's see how this one tastes. It's like a rosé.
You guys see why I married her, right? Because she's interesting.
It smells good. She's gonna be like 2 drinks in and I'm gonna be sitting there like, Oh, as she's pouring herself a drink right in front of me. I see you, girl. Okay, I got this. You want to cheers?
I have a demanding job. I have a princess wife and a king son.
I can't be a queen. I gotta be a princess?
Because queens make rules, princesses want to be treated like...
I'm really the king in this relationship.
Okay.
But...
So I'm just the peasant as I make dinner again for us.
You are not the
Because every time people tune in, they're like, what's Megan doing in the background? Cooking! Yeah. What's Megan doing in the background right now?
Megan is cooking us some chicken with some corn on the cob, and she already made us some coleslaw, so that is going to be
so I know it sounds weird, sorry to cut you off, baby, but I know that sounds like a weird combo, but we're trying to just eat out our refrigerator.
We're just trying to eat whatever we have. Oh, your drink looks so good. Oh, good drink. She has Buffalo Trace, as always, and she mixes her drink with Ridge Rush from Olipop, which is a really good flavor, actually.
It is.
Cheers. It's not bad. It's less bubbly
and the other one?
And foamy than the other one. So the hop water, if you are more of a beer drinker and you're looking for a beer substitute, I would try the hop water. And if you're a sparkling wine person, I would try the Recess. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to try everything I can get my hands on within the next 75 days. As much as I can get within the area that I live.